Hello, welcome to How to Draw Celtic Spirals. I'm your host, Jason Bellchamber. In this segment, I'd like to show you how to draw a small Celtic labyrinth. This little design here is from the Cairo page from the Book of Kells, one of the Golden Age Celtic artifacts, and this page is full of labyrinths, knotwork designs, little floral designs, angels, animals, as well as spiral triskells, and this little symmetrical spiral, somewhat like a yin yang. What you're going to need to draw this freehand is pencil, straight edge, a good compass, an eraser, and a marker. In drawing spirals, I like to be able to rotate the page. So I've picked a little folded up segment right here. Take your compass and draw a circle. Just remember that you're going to make this circle fit into a circle twice as large. Lightly scribe a circle. Then use your compass to walk over to draw another one. I'm going to do that just a little steadier. There we go. You want to stay right on the outer edge and draw another circle, like so. Right where these two circles meet, put the point of your compass and then increase the length of your radius so that is the outer edge. Now, draw a circle so that your two initial circles fit inside. Now, if you wanted to do a simple yin yang, you could just erase this part and this part, but the Celtic spirals were a little bit different. Find out the points where you marked your inner circles. Using this radius of the outer circle, I want you to put your point right there and mark this point, but just lightly scribe a line like so. Repeat on the other side. Find your point and then draw a line from your circle to here and have it terminate right at your point. Take your pencil, then mark what you'd think a line that a third of this distance would be. Mark it into thirds. From this point here, take your straight edge and draw a line through your big circle's radius right to there. Now, mark the first point that you made, put the point of your compass right into it, and decrease your radius back to the radius of your initial circles. And check you've got the right size. Yes. Okay. Now, use this as a point to start a curve. Start from the center and lightly draw a semicircle that terminates there. Do the same on this circle. Mark this as a new radius. Start your stylus right at the center and mark that. Now, you're going to fill this in. Take your marker, small end, and begin by filling this in. We're going to fill in this space and this space. Symmetrical designs are designs that can be made up of two equal-sized portions. And they, of course, represent symmetry. They represent two halves of a whole. It's symbolic of breathing in and out. And they serve as a mandala to meditate on. Now that we've got the outside as a smooth line, I'm just going to smooth this a bit. I'm going to do the inside. Try not to make any jagged edges on the inside of this circle. I find that to make a nice smooth line is best in one or the biggest sweep that you can with your hand, because it just fools the eye into thinking that you did it with one large swoop. Of course, the whole point to drawing as well is you're making something pleasing to the eye. And for someone else, you're making something that is confusing because they don't know how you would have finished it. Let's finish the inside of this. Shorter strokes are better than big long strokes because with big long strokes you tend to make mistakes very easily. As you get closer to the edges, shorten them up even more. And almost finished. Now, one thing you can see is that this side's a little bit wider than this. So what I'm going to do is increase this slightly from here and more in the center. More and just a bit more. You can measure this if you want, but as long as it looks nice and balanced, then it will look pleasing to the eye. There, those look good. Now, let's draw the outer circle. Just fill it in. The double spiral with a compass is found in many, many cultures, but it didn't really come about until the Iron Age, really. And that's perhaps because of the expertise of scribes using a compass. The Celts, of course, were expert at compass designs, but so were the Maori and the Japanese and the Chinese and many Asian cultures too. I'm just going to draw a line that's equal thickness all around your large circle's radius. And one more. When you're drawing, bigger is better when you begin. Then when you get smaller, it just looks tighter. Now, erase the pencil marks when your ink has dried, or just try and stay as far away till your ink is dried as possible and wait. And this is the basis of the Celtic double spiral, or we could just call it the Celtic Yin Yang.